Welcome back to Life as an Evertonian. Liverpool 1, Everton nil. Um, Listen, I thought first half we were well in the game. I think we matched Liverpool, although they weren't great. We were just a little bit better in terms of chances created. Um, we've had a goal ruled out for offside. Beto being a nuisance as he does. But obviously, he's not got the clinical finishing. We've seen a period where Beto has obviously gone on a run and scored in back to back games, like 6 or 7 goals, which he's done fantastic for us. Ball into the channel and Beto will create havoc. Uh, Even tonight, holding up the ball, he were much better. Give Van Dijk a lot of problems all night. Well, in the first half. Um, he's obviously hit the post. Um, and obviously we were lucky to have 11 men still on the pitch. Tarkowski, he's gone in with a challenge that was reminiscent from the early 90s. We were used to seeing solid centre halves coming in with challenges like that and following through. And the type of challenge that used to get us ruckusing out of our seats with excitement. But the game's changed. It was a nasty follow through, which really should have resulted in a red card. But we got away with one. Um, you know, there was a Liverpool player in the stands tonight, Steven Gerrard, and he used to go in like that and get away with him. So Tarky's got away with one tonight. First half again, we matched them, and we were unlucky not to be going in 1-0 up, and it could have been a different game if Beto would have took that chance where he's hit the post. Second half, we've probably tried to contain them for too long. Um, we found ourselves very very deep. When you're that deep, you're relying on strong counter attack football, and unfortunately, and I don't want to be too critical, but it's frustrating to watch when you've got the likes of Decore and especially Jack Harrison. I think that was his last chance saloon tonight in terms of getting a deal at Everton, although he probably wouldn't have done in the first place. But, you know, when he went on that driving run from our own half and you could see him, gliding and driving with that ball and make that right pass, and it's ended up at the keeper, I think. Just very frustrating to watch, and I think the substitutions were, for me, a little bit delayed tonight. Um, I know obviously we've got Njai coming back and Brozier coming back, Shemiti coming back, but could Shemiti have come on sooner, Brozier come on a little bit sooner? Um, but they're the decisions Moyes has got to make. But we were still in the game. We were still in the game right at the depths. Um, just Liverpool did enough to get the 3 points, and with that was their goal offside. It's hard to understand the rule. Diaz, for me, is interfering with play. Tarkowski has stretched out that leg where the ball has then come back into play. They've gone through and scored. I think Jared Bramflett was calling for it too much. He should have just got on with the game. I'm not saying that it's his fault where he couldn't have put a foot in, but kind of at that being at sixes and sevens and waiting to see what Jota does instead of kind of closing him down and making the angles difficult for him. So a little bit frustrating. Um, the unbeaten run comes to an end. And unfortunately, it has to be at Anfield tonight. And, they're pretty much cemented now to win the Premier League this season. And let's be honest, they probably have been, and they are the best team in the league. And we've matched them on both occasions this season. Got the draw at Goodison, and on another night, on another day, we could have got a draw tonight. If we'd have scored in the first half, if Beto would have took his chance, it could have been a different outcome. But listen, we've seen massive changes. David Moyes has been working wonders with the squad, with the team that he's got. We've got some tough games coming up. And I think the games where we can still get results. I think we need Dwight McNeil back for the set pieces, where we've had a lot of ammo from set pieces. The set pieces have really been poor. Jack Harrison on the ball from corners, just, I don't know, it's like it's going too long, but floated long. So, you got Charlie Adam who's come in to make set pieces better, but I think we've got a little bit, I don't know, a little bit worse with the set piece routines. No Lindstrom tonight. Does he make much difference than Jack? I think he's a little bit better than Jack. But we have to work with what we've got. And listen, we're not too far away. We're not too far away from getting a result tonight. It's just unfortunate that, the luck wasn't in our favour. Probably we felt a bit of luck keeping Tarkowski on the pitch where it could have been a red. We move on to the next. And we can go back to Goodison this weekend. And tough fixture against Arsenal, lunchtime kickoff. See what happens. Can we bounce back from a defeat like tonight? And this is what it's about. We've seen Everton go on an unbeaten run. We've seen us win 4, draw 5. For me, there's 2 of those fixtures where we could have been picking up 3 points. We could have beat United. We could have beat Brentford away. So that's an extra 4 points that we could have had. Listen, let's keep positive. Wasn't too bad tonight. It wasn't great the second half. We were there and thereabouts in that first half, and we move forward. Blues, if you appreciate this level of content, just, you know what to do. Just give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Click that bell to turn on post notifications. You'll be notified every time we upload a video. And thanks for watching. Life as an Evertonian. I'll see you in the next one.